l'assurdità, questa città senza persone. Io non so spiegare neanche come, ma non è questa la mia dimensione, è la mia mente, non è mai in pace, è sempre altrove. Tu dove sei? La tua voce dove? Senza di te, senza il tuo aiuto, che sarà di me? Tutto sembrerà migliore alla luce che verrà dal sole. Questa notte passerà, il buio che c'è si dissolverà, si vedranno le colline, io continuerò a cercare te. Via da questa malinconia, invidia o rabbia che sia, qui nel mio cuore non voglio più queste parole. Tu dove sei? Il tuo sorriso dov'è? Senza di te, senza il tuo amore, che sarà di me? Tutto sembrerà migliore alla luce che verrà dal sole. Questa notte passerà, il buio che c'è si dissolverà, e alla luce di quel sole io continuerò a cercare te. Alla luce del sole il silenzio morirà, la gente che c'è si confonderà, e alla luce di quel sole io continuerò a cercare te.
Current is strong from what I've heard. It'll whisk you down the stream, but I never seem to have the time. So my toes just touch the water, my toes just touch the water. I daydreamed on the bank again. I was swimming with the fish, and I thought this time that it may be true. But my toes just touch the water, my toes just touch the water, my toes just touch the water. Walked a mile just to find the edge, someplace low enough to step right in. Now I'm here and I can't begin to move. just to find the edge, someplace low enough to step right in. Now I'm here and I can't begin to move. The spoiled sign up over there, it always has to have its way. And I know that the river's there to shelter me. My toes just touch the water. 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 My toes just touch the water.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Touro University Nevada Spring Commencement Ceremony. Woo! Now, as we begin our ceremony, we ask each of you to show your respect for our students and their families by turning off all your cell phones and by taking children outside should they become a little disruptive. For your convenience, photographs are being taken by a professional photographer during the ceremony. Enjoy. What a good-looking group. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce Dr. Andrew Priest, campus president and provost of Touro University, Nevada.
Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to convene the Touro University, Nevada Spring Commencement on this beautiful and warm Southern Nevada day. As we begin today's ceremony, with the spirit of unity, respect, and love for all humanity, I'd like to acknowledge two holidays, Eid al-Adha, which ends tonight at sundown, and our national holiday of Juneteenth, which will be celebrated on Wednesday. We welcome you and thank you for joining us as we honor this extraordinary group of graduates. I now ask you to stand and remain standing as the Civil Air Patrol Jack Schofield Cadet Squadron presents the colors. Bridget Gonzalez performs the national anthem, and Rabbi Rubin will then offer the invocation. Will the Civil Air Patrol Jack Schofield Cadet Squadron please present the colors?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. Please be seated. It is a pleasure to be here today to celebrate with family and friends this important milestone in your professional lives. You've worked hard and you'll serve your community well as professionals in physical therapy, physician's assistants, occupational therapy, and nursing. Your work as healers is critical to our society. You'll help your fellow citizens lead long and healthy lives and serve as role models by creating a culture of caring. You carry forward not only the professional oaths and ethical principles of your professions, but also the commitment to social justice and responsibility at the heart of Jewish tradition and at the core of the mission of Touro University, Nevada. The care and kindness you will bring to all you serve will be mitzvot, a great blessing for our families and our communities. I will now recite the Birkat Kohanim, known as the priestly blessing, and wish you joy and success in your careers and all the journeys that life sets before you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless you and guard you. Yo'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May the Lord shine his countenance toward you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord lift up his countenance toward you and give you peace. To all of today's graduates, it's a pleasure to bless you and the work that you are committing to in the name of a better society. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Please be seated if you haven't. Oh, you're already sitting. Thank you, Rabbi Rubin. Touro University in Nevada is a Jewish-sponsored institution of higher learning. Rabbi Rubin provides support for us in a variety of ways, and we are grateful for his work throughout the university community. Please join me in thanking the Civil Air Patrol Direct Schofield Cadet Squadron and vocalist Brittany Gonzalez for that wonderful presentation of our national anthem. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you today, students, faculty, staff, families and friends, university leadership, and most of all, you folks, our graduates, to today's graduation for the College of Health and Human Services. Commencement is one of the most significant events in the life of a university and its students. Today, we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and remember to thank those who laid the foundation for their accomplishment. Today is the day all of the sacrifice, the hard work, the long days, the all-nighters, and the loans you incurred to finance your education have finally paid off. Graduates, you have achieved your goal. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, and it is my sincerest wish for each and every one of you, as I would wish for my own children, that you do well and that you also do good. Your role as healers has never been more critical. Today, you transition into the next phase of your career. You will be the compassionate and dedicated leaders who help so many in need, especially during this pandemic, and long after our communities continue to return, or as we continue to return to what is the new normal. So today we celebrate you, all that you've done to reach this milestone in your life, and all that you will do and be for mankind. Thank you for entrusting Touro University with your education. I am very proud to count you among our alumni and see you now as leaders and mentors for future generations of Touro students. You are a part of the early history of this dynamic and remarkable university, and I am grateful for your faith, your confidence, your involvement, and for your future success. I am proud to say that among our graduates and faculty and staff are active members of the veterans of the United States Armed Forces. I am delighted that we are able to provide honor cords to the military personnel and veterans who are part of the campus community. These graduates, faculty, and staff, together with family members and friends who serve our country, may not be able to be with us today because of their service and also deserve our recognition and thanks. Would the graduates, faculty, and staff who are active members or veterans please stand? Thank you. Each of our graduates has a unique story and a unique path that led him or her to Touro. Some came from families of OTs, PTs, physician assistants, nurses, doctors, or other healthcare professionals, ready to jump in and make their mark on their professions. Others were seeking an entirely new career path, a second or even third one, where they could serve their community and make a greater difference in the world. Our graduates are a diverse group, but they all share a strength of character and commitment that reflects our university's mission and our shared values of social justice, intellectual pursuit, and service to humanity. Graduates, whether you are first in your family to earn a degree or the latest in a long line of professionals in your field, your family members and friends have played an important role in your success. I'd like to ask the graduates to join me in a well-deserved round of applause for the loved ones you may not have been able to see this past year or two or three. but who have supported you on a journey that brought you here today. Let's give your family a round of applause. This day also celebrates the relationship between you as a student and your faculty, many of whom have served as mentors and trusted advisors, as well as teachers. Your graduation is a wonderful tribute to that relationship and to the work of the faculty. I have never worked with a more professional and devoted group of people. Please join me in acknowledging and respecting the talented group of scholars, the Touro faculty. Today's ceremonies commemorate both the accomplishments of your academic career and your continuing commitment to service. Not only have you faced some of the most intense and difficult educational challenges imaginable, but you've also accepted the responsibilities that come with serving your fellow man and in turn serving your community. You're a special group of people, and we will all benefit from the work that you do. One of the pleasures of leading a small campus is the feeling that we are all part of an extended family. I couldn't be prouder of your accomplishments, and I'm truly honored to share this special moment in your lives. I would now like to introduce members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Members of the platform party, please stand when your name has been called and remain standing until all have been introduced, and then we'll clap for them. Rabbi Zechariah Rubin, our university rabbi, Dr. Philip Tompkins, Dean of the Division of Student Affairs, Dr. Robert Askey, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, Dr. Laura Yavitz, Vice Provost and Associate Vice President for the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Katie Chung, Director of the School of Nursing, Dr. Trish Strobin, Director of the Master of Science in Nursing program, Dr. Teresa Tarrant, who is the coordinator of the RN to BSN program in the School of Nursing, Dr. Steve Laus, who is the director of the School of Physical Therapy, Dr. Shannon Martin, who is the director of the School of Occupational Therapy, Dr. Michael Clark, program director, Doctor of Physician Assistant program, and our student speaker, Muley Cheng, graduate with an occupational therapy doctorate from the School of Occupational Therapy. We are also honored to be joined today. Let's give these guys a round of applause. You're good, you can sit. We're also honored to be joined by a couple members of our advisory board. Rita Vaswani and Harry Singh are both here, and they help offer their talents and their knowledge, and I rely on them a lot to help keep Touro active in the community. Touro University of Nevada is part of a larger Jewish-sponsored higher education enterprise. The Touro system was founded in 1970 by Dr. Bernard Lander and has grown from a men's college with about 35 students to more than 19,000 students studying at 30 universities and colleges in 4 different countries. It just so happens that Touro, Nevada is the best of all of those campuses. It just is. Yes. The president and chief executive officer of the Touro system, Dr. Alan Kadish, who would agree with me, regrets that he is not able to join us in person today and asks that I pass along his personal congratulations to each of the graduates. Now, Dr. Robert Askey, our college dean for the College of Health and Human Services, will address us.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, graduates. I want to congratulate you on this incredible milestone. Think about how you first began your Touro journey. And now think about what you've accomplished to get to this moment and all the people who have helped support you along the way. Chances are, many of you thought of not only loved ones that have made sacrifices for you to be able to walk across the stage today, but you also thought of a faculty member from your program. No matter what field of healthcare you have planned to enter, you will now be joining a group of You'll be joining a group of professionals dedicated to the well-being of others. These colleagues will be made up of practitioners who will be new to you as you establish yourself in the healthcare community. Many of them will become mentors to you. However, your time at Touro has linked you to faculty who will always support and advocate for you. They know the work you have put in to make it to this stage today, and they are dedicated to your successes beyond this stage. You have pushed through long days in the classroom and long nights of studying. You prepared for lectures, exams, and practicals. Through it all, you have succeeded. I'm amazed by your dedication and inspired by your strength and character. You are a source of inspiration for future healthcare providers and educators everywhere. Our world needs more people like you, people who are willing to serve. When you leave here today, remember that your career is just beginning or going to the next level. I know each of you will go on to accomplish great things. You will save lives and affect countless people who are looking to you for care or knowledge. Remember the efforts and sacrifices that it took to get to this stage that you are about to walk across today, and know that you have everything you need to make this world a better place. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Askey, for your thoughtful words. At Touro, we believe that our commencement ceremony should reflect the thoughts and feelings of our graduates. So an individual has been asked to speak and represent their college and their colleagues. Mulay Chang is graduating today from the School of Occupational Therapy with her Occupational Therapy doctoral degree. Can I call you Dr. Chang? Can you come up here? Dr. Chang is a Las Vegas local, and throughout her academic career, Mulay has always loved spending time with friends and family. As she embarks on her professional career, Mulay is excited, or Dr. Chang is excited, to start her journey as an occupational therapist, where she looks forward to making a positive impact in the lives of her patients and contributing to the field. I will give you the podium. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Wow. To my fellow graduates, faculty, staff, families, and my friends, as we gather here today to celebrate years of hard work and dedication, I am humbled to address you on this momentous day. Graduation is not simply a milestone to check off, but a testament to the resilience, passion, and commitment to pursue a life dedicated to serving others. Whether through medicine or education, we all bring something invaluable to the world. And as I stand here today on this stage, I am struck by the irony of the moment because throughout my life, I've often shied away from speaking up, allowing opportunities like this to slip by unnoticed. But this occasion is different. It's one I couldn't afford to pass up. And despite my tendency to shy away, I am here to share these words hoping that they resonate with each of you. Reflecting on my journey as a graduate student, I am reminded of the impact that adversity can have on our lives. And during these times, faculty and staff were available to assist and offer perspective. Someone once told me that life has a funny way of making sure you learn the lesson. Dean Tompkins, I don't know if you remember sharing that with me, but thank you for your wisdom. They remind me of the resilience of the human spirit. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I've grown tremendously these past few years, and I owe much of that to the support and guidance of those who stood by me. My friends, my classmates there, I couldn't have done it without them. And my family, of course, supporting me through all of this. I guess the lesson that I learned is that we are not meant to navigate life's challenges alone. We are designed to uplift and support each other. And most importantly, to believe in the goodness of humanity. Our differences, whether in race, ethnicity, or religion, enrich the fabric of our communities and offer unique perspectives that broaden our understanding of the world. So let us strive to create environments where people feel valued, respected, and empowered. As you step into your roles as healthcare providers and leaders in education, I urge you to remember the impact that you have on the lives of others. Because beyond your expertise, It is your capacity for empathy and compassion that will truly define your success. In a world that often feels disconnected, it's easy to overlook the person beneath the surface of their illness, especially when exhaustion and burnout set in. But in these moments, I challenge each of you to live by the words of author Bianca Sparacino, as she reminds us to be the person who cares. Be the person who makes people feel seen. Be the person who cares because the world doesn't need any more carelessness or disregard. And remember that there is nothing stronger than someone who chooses to stay kind in a world that hasn't always been kind to them. Congratulations, graduates. This is just the beginning of your journey, and I have faith that you will continue to inspire, uplift, and transform lives wherever you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chang. One more little round or big round of applause for her. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to confer the degrees on this year's graduate. Dr. Askey, would you please stand? It is my understanding that from you that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree that we award today. Is that correct? Yeah, they have. Okay. Well, all the graduates, please stand. All of them. You have been recommended to me by your academic dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the president and members of the Board of Trustees of Touro University, I now confer upon the candidates who have successfully completed their degree requirements the appropriate degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. I congratulate you and encourage you to take seriously the responsibilities that come with being an educated, professional, and productive individual in today's society. We commend you for your accomplishment in this special milestone in your academic career, and we welcome you as the most recent alumni of Touro University, Nevada. Congratulations, everybody. Go ahead and have a seat. At this time, the degree candidates will be presented and acknowledged by the director of their program. For our doctoral graduates, in honor of their achievement here, we will refer to each of them as doctor, as their name is read. Each student's conferral date will occur here on a heretofore-based date that has already been assigned. So, please welcome Dr. Katie Chung, director of the School of Nursing, and will the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program please come forward, whichever side you were instructed to come forward on. Dr. Chung.
Thank you, Dr. Priest. Hello, nurses and graduates, and all of the other graduates too. You're all very wonderful and special. I just have a moment that I would like to speak with the nursing graduates. So, all of you may not know this, but nursing is a really complicated and humongous profession. And in fact, the World Health Organization tells us that nurses make up 60% of all healthcare professionals in the world. So that makes more sense why our nurses have so many different degrees, specializations, and levels of practice. Here at Touro, Nevada, we award the RN to BSN degree, the Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner specialty, and a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. And I want to say this is very special for these students because they don't have to do this to have a career. They're all working professional registered nurses or nurse practitioners already, and they're amazing. And they chose to level up, and they chose us here at Touro to level up with. So we are so honored and thankful for that. Now.
Okay.
I am very pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Dr. Tarrant and I will congratulate the students and present them with their diploma.
Here we go. Ashley Atkin. Micaela Benavides. Lori Kluka. Colleen Ryan. Okay, I was so excited. I was going too fast. Okay, so Jacqueline Silverman Glidewell. Sigrid Tan. Kendra Walker. Mary Agababyan. This will be great. I get to say your name twice.
Okay, hang on. All right. Bachelor's degree in nursing, congratulations. Now, will those students who just walked, who got your BSN, please stand. There's a tradition when you go from being an undergraduate to being graduated, take your tassel from the right and move it to the left. Let's do that. All right. Now you're official. All righty. Now, Dr. Chung, now it's time for your master's. Gotcha.
Thank you all so much. I would like to introduce Dr. Trish Strobin, who's the director of the Master in Science in Nursing program, because these are her special folks.
Thank you, Dr. Chung. Good afternoon. I will present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, as well as the Postmaster certificate. Dr. Andrea Hill and Dr. Samantha Peckham will hood the graduates. Dr. Askey, Dr. Chung, and I will congratulate the students and present them with their diploma or certificate.
Mary Agababyan. Erin Allred. Carmeli Anchetta. Christian Paolo Cabinet. Judy Cabral. Diana Cunanan. David Doan. Martine Drummond. Jacqueline Frocht. Justin Gurnas. Krista Hamby. Dina Kaufman. Johannes Blaine Cavinta. Kelly Morris. Krista Nelson. Vibhuti Patel. Morgan Shannon. Brittany Somanek. Rachel Taylor. Danielle Tobias Willer. Jesse Williams. Kristen Bryant. Michelle Fu. Barakel Philip Lagaska. and Lindsay May Ugali.
Congratulations, graduates. So lastly, for the School of Nursing, we would like to present the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing practice. Dr. Julia Estrella and I will hood the graduates, and in some cases, graduates will be hooded by a close relative or mentor. Dr. Askey will congratulate the students and present the diplomas.
Dr. Olajumoke Bell. Dr. Chinua Ukwani. Yay. Dr. May Oakbazor. Dr. Ezwanyi Onwochikwa. Dr. Justina Obi. Do you know them? Dr. Heather Walsh. Dr. Ikaiti Oyeka. Dr. Reenie Matthews. Hooded by mentor Dr. Upinder Singh. Dr. Edebisi Okimen. Dr. Rosemary Onwuka. Dr. Vivienne Ayomenor. Dr. Candice Benducci. Dr. Helen Capehart. Dr. Joke Irene Bambopa. Dr. Vivian Mbonafor. Are those disruptive kids we were talking about? Dr. Lydia Ngia. Dr. Wamaka Wosu. Dr. Nkichi Perkins. Dr. Ugochi Nadozi, hooded by Dr. Callista Eziokoye. Dr. Fidelis Nawaki. Dr. Hermes Mendoza Zavala.
All right, congratulations, School of Nursing graduates. Give them a chance to be seated. In the meantime, we welcome Dr. Steve Lyles, Director of the School of Physical Therapy, to present the candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy. The graduates are already lining up.
Thank you, Dean Priest, Dr. Priest, excuse me. And welcome everyone, especially the individuals who I will be honored to call my colleagues in a few moments. You have all come a long way from the group that I met for orientation. You have shown that you have attained the knowledge and skills that are required to become a physical therapist. Many people have helped you get to this point. Most of them are in this room, but I'm sure there are countless others that come to your mind. Please do not let this be the end of your growth as a physical therapist. As I told you on the first day, you have entered a profession where learning never ends. So whether it be long track mentoring via residency or fellowship, or you find a mentor in your clinic or community, please continue your physical therapy education. I look forward to hearing about the contributions each of you will make to this profession. I am pleased to present the candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy, Dr. Daniel Hutter, Dr. Gina Tulamero, Dr. Lawrence Contreras, Dr. Jacqueline Randa, and I will hood the graduates. In some cases, students will be hooded by a close relative or mentor. Dean Askey and I will congratulate the students and present them with their diploma.
Okay. Dr. Uriah Gracia Salinas, hooded by preceptor Dr. Ryan Resnick. Dr. Devin Stevenson, hooded by mentor Dr. Melanie Goff. Dr. McKenna Klinger. Dr. Abigail Liston, hooded by Dr. Gina Tulamero. Dr. Mary Faye Barayuga. Dr. Angelica Hewlett. Dr. Johnny Griffin. Dr. Tara Elisa Almendralo Buenviaje. Dr. Michael Gavino. Dr. Donald Ho. Dr. Joshua Addis. Dr. Kyle Gabahug. Dr. Christina Harvey. Dr. Catherine Wynn. Dr. Zachary Nyman. Dr. Jonathan Bautista. Your first patient. Dr. Josie Garcia. Dr. Mario Alexander Garcia. Dr. Gary Ying. Dr. Cameron Beckert. Dr. Preston Tam. Dr. Hayden Anderson. Dr. Daniel Bowie. Dr. Peyton Cardiff. Dr. Christopher Gren. Dr. Carson Hampton. Dr. Brett Hess. Dr. Jessica Lynn Viernes Lactautau. Dr. Blake Lavin. Dr. Jacob Ortiz. Dr. Bryce Feifele. Dr. Caleb Pittman. Dr. Kyle Patrick Savellano. Dr. Nicholas Stone. Dr. Kenesha Tippins. Dr. Julian Toribio. And Dr. Gavin Watabayashi.
Congratulations for the graduates of the Doctor of Physical Therapy. Please welcome Dr. Shannon Martin, Director of the School of Occupational Therapy, who will present the candidates for the Occupational Therapy Doctorate. Graduates are already in line. Dr. Martin.
Thank you. It is a momentous day, one in which you will be able to celebrate despite the barriers you faced. You have shown unprecedented grit and perseverance. Now is your day to celebrate. It is hard to believe 3 years ago, you began this journey as a student, and today the faculty and staff have the honor of addressing you as a professional colleague. I would like to acknowledge the graduates of Pi Theta Epsilon, the Honor Society for Occupational Therapy students. These students will be wearing a special cord to indicate their membership and continued dedication to scholarship and leadership within the profession. I will now present the candidates for the Occupational Therapy Doctorate. Dr. Chris Valdez will hood the graduates. In some cases, students will be hooded by a close relative or mentor. Dr. Askey and I will congratulate the students and present them with their diploma.
Dr. Nagme Fazlali, hooded by husband, Dr. Mehdi Jeldi. Dr. Vicky Cow, hooded by mentor, Dr. Robin Mercado. Dr. Celeste Melendez, hooded by mentor, Dr. Lily Garcia. Dr. Abby Boss. Dr. Mackenzie Kent. Hooded by TUN faculty, Dr. Kristen Leach. I include that. Dr. Mariah Moser. And the following students are being hooded by TUN faculty, Dr. Johnny Ryder. We have Dr. Caitlin Jensen. Dr. Catherine Renscher. Dr. Dessa Selch. Dr. Jason Ward. And the following students are being hooded by TUN faculty, Dr. Kristen Valdez, Dr. Tori Schellenberger. Thank you. Dr. Simran Kaur. Dr. Chelsea Accardo. Dr. Jana Avazian. Dr. Paul Balderramos. Dr. Mion Polson. Dr. Elise Camacho Escobedo. Dr. Malay Chang. Dr. Katie Bell Dicker. Dr. Cassandra Keaton. Dr. Vivian Garcia. Dr. Kiana Clark. Dr. Kanoa Marple. Dr. Tao Win. Dr. Carolina Orozco. Dr. Kaylin Pope. Dr. Mara Quinones Lizaraga. Dr. Dean Ray Quitaquit. Dr. Ethan Smith. Dr. Delaney Sparling. Dr. Bryce Stewart. Dr. Aaron Vieira. Dr. Mei Yen Iris Wong. And Dr. Lindsay Zorn.
Join me in congratulating the graduates of the Occupational Therapy Doctorate. Please welcome Dr. Michael Clark, Program Director of the Doctor of Physician Assistant Program. Dr. Clark will present the candidates. The graduates are already in line. Dr. Clark.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Special time, and you brought your roadies with you, too. How Texas. Cool. All right, I want to congratulate the inaugural class of the Touro University of Nevada Doctor of Physician Assistant DPA program. Ladies and gentlemen, these individuals receiving this clinical doctorate are truly pioneers and have helped us create the pathway for future classes. Thank you from my heart. Congratulations. I have the honor of hooding my colleagues as well as mentors or relatives, and Dean Askey will congratulate students and present them with their diploma.
Okay, Dr. Tabitha Miller, hooded by husband, Dr. Tyson Miller. Dr. Anika S. Barito. Dr. Peter Carlo. Dr. Kaidi Colon Sanchez. Dr. Laura Juarez. Dr. Lynn Cato. Dr. Kapong Lu. Dr. Joshua Owens. Dr. Charity Ramsey Arzari. Dr. Adam Range. Dr. Marie Stevens. And last but not least, Dr. Herman Tong.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates of the Doctor of Physician Assistant program. One of the great parts of working in higher education, I've been in here about 30 years, is watching graduation and the commencement exercises, seeing each student realize his or her dream. One really great part about working at Touro University is that we have considerable agility and considerable ability to act on creativity. And the other part of our mission at Touro is to generate providers for Southern Nevada and for wherever else our providers live. So what you see here in front of you is a level of skill, upping their skill level or their entry level skill to where people don't have to wait as long to get seen. And that's what the ultimate reality is that we have, you need a PT appointment. We got about 40 new PT providers going out into the world. We got 30 some OTs going out. About, what was it, 8 or 9 years ago, Katie Chung, Dr. Chung came into my office. I was the dean at the time, and said, I think we can create a Master of Nursing with a family nurse practitioner focus. And I said, run with it. And so she did, and now every year we're producing more and more nurse practitioners who are providing primary care primarily in Southern Nevada. So as I look at this, one of the things that gives me great satisfaction is the fact that you all, the graduates, are going to be taking care of people very soon as you get your licenses, and it's going to reduce the wait time, and you're going to be providing quality care and moving this forward. And that's really a neat part of working at Touro, Nevada. On that note, all great universities engender a sense of loyalty among their graduates. Alumni come together to participate in major university events and to celebrate long-standing traditions, or to provide much-needed support to their university. On behalf of the Office of Advancement and Alumni Relations, I want to welcome the graduates of this year's spring commencement as the newest alumni of Touro University, Nevada. The challenges you've faced and the sacrifices you've made to reach where you are today speak directly to your passion, your drive, and your commitment to becoming the leaders of tomorrow. Your dedication and perseverance have helped you reach your goals, and I know you will enjoy this special day with your family and friends and classmates. With the tools and experience you gained during your time at Touro, you will fill a significant need in the healthcare world, as well as education for future healthcare providers. As a graduate of Touro University, you share a deep connection with nearly 6,000 alumni who have graduated before you. I encourage you to stay connected with the university and to strengthen relationships with your Touro family. I ask you as alumni and clinicians to share your time, talents, to help build a stronger community for Touro by mentoring, becoming a preceptor, and becoming involved in our online community. In return, you have the commitment from the university to keep you informed and involved. You will always be proud of the degree you received today. I wish you the utmost success in all your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2024. And now I'd like to welcome Rabbi Rubin back to the podium, where he will address the significance of the shofar. Following the sounding of the shofar, Dr. Phil Tompkins, Dean of Students, will offer our closing remarks. Rabbi.
The shofar is a musical instrument formed from an animal's horn. The shofar was first used by the Jewish nation at the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. It was also used to notify the Jewish nation in the wilderness of any communal gatherings. The shofar is used as well every year on Rosh Hashanah, marking the Jewish New Year, a new beginning. The shofar has a mournful sound, invoking repentance from us and God's forgiveness of our inequities and shortcomings. This commencement is an important assembly, and for the graduates, a new beginning. Let us all embrace the lesson of the shofar. At this time, I will sound the shofar. Thank you. All right, here goes nothing. That was just a test run. One more. When it goes well, you guys are going to cheer me on.
Well done, Rabbi Reuben. Thank you. Okay, so graduates, today's been a day to remember. To you, many accolades for what you have accomplished. You now stand on the precipice to go forward and make an even more profound mark on our society. To the parents, family, friends, partners, spouses, here celebrating your graduates' accomplishments, thank you for your presence. I know the sacrifices and support you have offered those who walked across the stage today are two of the key reasons why we are able to celebrate these student successes. As the Dean of Students, I get the privilege of interacting with Touro students day in and day out. And through each of my interactions, you've left me with hope and positive expectation. I have found in my time working at Touro that our students are smart, motivated, and generous. These qualities have come through during a time when you were each required to be so singularly focused on your own learning. I encourage you to remember every day the reasons you chose your profession. Remember that you went into this work to make the difference in the lives of others. Remember that you sat at your graduation feeling optimistic, hopeful, and encouraged. Hold on to that. If things get tough some days, and they almost certainly will, try to stop and think about how you feel today. I wish each of you the success and happiness you deserve. We ask that members of the audience remain in the stands until the platform party, faculty, and students have completed the recessional. The graduates will be able to join their friends and family outside the venue. Dr. Andrew Priest, campus president and provost of Touro University, Nevada, will lead the recessional. Let the recessional begin.